Hello, this is an update on my wrist pain. We're day 65. I briefly mentioned that it started the day before I mean 2 days before I recorded the doxing myself in boxing video, which I published on the 6th of January 2021, but it was actually late because I had actually doxed myself and I needed to blur some stuff. Anyway, who cares? This is day 65. I just had my first physical therapy session, which consisted in this woman massaging my wrist and then massaging my arm with a bunch of oils and shit. And then she told me I was way too tense, so she put some electrodes on me. I started fucking jerking my whole arm. And yeah, there is hope. I need to play guitar and strengthen what needs strengthening. I just yeah, and just kind of just like gonna make updates on this because it's really fucking important to me and it's a big lesson for me. Like it's really a big lesson for me, and some people might be able to take some things away from this. So essentially I just like played up to 6 hours of guitar a day in December. I wanted to go up to 6 hours, but made it so I would play 18 minutes more every day. I started with 18 minutes, 36, and etc. etc. And but the way that I did it, it was going to be like over 7 hours by the end of December, and I skipped a day, so it completely fucked the whole thing because I redistributed the 5 hours or so I needed to play on that day, and I tended to start too late during the day. Like there's a couple days I started at 6 p.m. There's 1 or 2 days I played till like 1 a.m., 2 a.m., and it came from a very good intention because I wanted to fix a couple things in my habits and just like have the discipline to do something no matter what and stick to it. And if I had done it with sufficient stretches and just stretching out the guitar playing in time during the day, then it would have been a great idea. But it was a stupid ass idea because I ended up just playing scales for hours on end with no break, without drinking water, without stretching enough. I stretched, man. I stretched every single fucking time. It's just not enough. You can't stretch and play for 4 hours with no break. And I didn't do that most of the time, but I did it a couple times. I started feeling pain in my wrist at night on the 27th, and then I played on the 28th. I was aware that maybe something was wrong, so I stretched a bunch and I stretched out the guitar playing in time, which I should have done from the start, and it was nice. Yet it still hurt at the end of the day. So on the 29th, I was like, I considered it for a few minutes. When I woke up, I was like, fuck, can I really stop this? And then I thought about it, and I didn't even pick up my guitar that day. I was like, obviously, yeah. I should stop this, and I haven't actually played guitar since in any real capacity. Like little bursts of, for songwriting. Sometimes I have to, just little bursts of saying, fuck it, fuck whatever wrist pain I may have. I'ma just play. And it was kind of dumb, but it was never like for an hour or something, it was only in small amounts. And it hurts to use a computer now a little bit because of, I don't know, mice are pretty hardcore to use because if you're like this, then your bones and tendons are crossed. So I got a vertical mouse. This is the Evoluent. It's fucking dirty. Vertical mouse. It's really great. It's the best I found. I also got this one. They're super expensive, but I just like, I was in so much pain. I just went for it. This one is great, honestly, but the angle is not that good compared to the other one. Like, you want to get that handshake position where the arm is in a neutral position, and what ended up not working out for me is the left click is kind of hard on the index on that one. Whatever. This is the Logitech vertical mouse, and this is the Evoluent vertical mouse, which I really recommend if you have any sort of issues like that. My keyboard is fairly easy to use, but my chair is a little bit too low compared to my desk. So I started just being mindful of these sort of things, and walking around. Going on walks really helps. But the main thing is, I wanted to be too fast. I wanted to change everything in the span of a month, and I was actually inspired by a TikTok, which I think I talked. No, yeah, I didn't talk about it because I made a video on the day I started this program of playing more and more guitar. I made a video explaining the whole thing because I had such a vision, and yeah, I just saw a TikTok essentially saying like, I'm gonna quit social media for 6 months and just like become absolutely great, and it was sort of cringe but also inspiring, so I decided to try that. But the thing is, it doesn't have to be guitar, and it doesn't have to be so. It doesn't have to be something you can write on paper all that much. I mean, your attitude in life is something you can apply to everything, and there are so many things I can do. Even if I couldn't play guitar, which I can, and I'm recommended to, like the physical therapist just told me, like, literally play now to heal. Like 15, 30 minutes a day, just play a game, because if you're too stiff, it won't work, and I was super tense. But I don't, literally don't do anything with my arms, so yeah, it wasn't because of guitar anymore. It's just that my brain has incorporated this thing, and I need to, sometimes being in motion actually relaxes you if it's not too long, if it's done properly. I'm not a doctor. I don't really know what I'm talking about. I'll just make it a real quick outro. Essentially, stupid man plays too much guitar, hurts his wrist, and learns a valuable life lesson. And I'll be documenting the healing process. So if you want to come on the ride, feel free to. And if you have objectives like that, I don't care if it's guitar or not. Just like, if you suddenly realize that you're not reaching your goals and you want to freak out and go on this crazy crusade of starting to do something that's almost alien to you. I mean, guitar wasn't alien to me, but 6 hours a day, completely alien to me. If you want to start doing these extreme things, you have to be extreme in your preparation. And being extreme in the preparation isn't really even about being intense. You just can't force your way through this. There's no amount of stretching or strengthening or anything that will make somebody who plays guitar to like 20 minutes a day, like I used to, play 6 hours after a month. It's just not. For some bodies, for some body types, it might work, but for me, it didn't work, and for most people, it probably doesn't. And you have to be super relaxed. You have to have the proper posture. I don't have a guitar teacher at the moment. I took a couple lessons with Ayla, but it wasn't like consistent. Ayla Tesler Mabe, she's fucking amazing. And yeah, idiot learns a valuable life lesson. If you want to do these things, chill. Crazy, insane preparation, extreme preparation is just lengthy preparation. If you want to run 40 miles, it's not about how well you train on the week that's before that. It's how well you train the year that precedes that event. Patience is such a beautiful damn thing, because I really had fun in December playing this much. But if I played less scales and learned more songs, I would have had more fun. And if I played less, I would have had more fun, because I would have appreciated more. It became just about putting in the hours. It became this thing about, 6 p.m, time to start playing guitar, and I would just play through the night, because it's night super early in winter in France, and it's like where I am, and it makes zero sense. It makes zero sense. Just appreciate it. Appreciate it. Was not even that big of a pressure on me to become this disciplined guitar beast. There is that concept and that pressure in my mind, but that's something that's like on a 2 year, 5 year, 10 year level, not 1 month. It's stupid. Take things slow, because taking things at all is already a big win compared to who you were, right? Because if you have the concept in your head, I'm gonna do this and stuff, it means that in the past you didn't. So it means that you've internalized the need and you can like conceptualize it and go about it someday, and that's enough. That's absolutely enough. You don't need to jump into it head first. If it's something that's less physical, like sure, but even reading needs to be done properly. You need to take breaks when you read or you're gonna blow out your eyes. Everything needs to be carefully done, especially when you're not a kid. I'm 20, I'm not a kid anymore. I can't afford to do stupid physical things all day, because when I get injured, it's gonna take more and more time to heal. And be considerate, but also know that your expectations of what an injury is and stuff, they will be distorted if you really care. Like, I care about playing guitar, and like hurting my wrist, it's affecting much more than just playing guitar. I care about this stuff so much. Like, it's playing piano, using a fucking computer, playing guitar, opening packages. I mean, I can't even carry heavy stuff around anymore without stressing because of that. Dude, the wrist is so fucking important, and you only, you only realize it when it's hurt. But I instantly freaked out and thought it would be such a lengthy healing process, and thought that maybe something was wrong with me forever, which definitely can happen, but most of the time it's not like that. You're just gonna heal if you chill and do what's necessary, and if you're young. So I mean, I don't want to dismiss anybody's experience. I went on Reddit, notably on RSI and tendonitis subreddits, and that stuff fucking sucks, but that's not even necessarily what you have. When you hurt yourself, you need to go to a doctor if possible. You need to get some info on the internet if you want to, but like, don't freak out. If you care, you're not going to be able to see it for what it really is anymore. And what it is to me is just an injury, but there are so many things I can still do, and I'm going to do them with you guys. Maybe I'm gonna stream singing sessions again, because I did that in 2019. It was one of the best things I did content wise. I absolutely loved it. I streamed myself singing. Love Me Tender by, oh, Jesus Christ, my memory, man, by Elvis Presley. I sang that song every day for 30 days, and it didn't even make that big of progress, but it was just about like discipline and having fun and sharing things, and just like being super aware of it, because if you broadcast yourself, well, you exist, and there's no way around it, and you know what you're doing, and you're present. And thank you for listening, and take care of yourselves. And if you have an objective, the objective is so beautiful. Dreams are so important. Goals are everything, man. Not everything, but they're so valuable that you can't let haste get in the way of them. Like, the goal is sacred, so don't discard your patience easily. Your patience is paramount. Doing something 10 minutes a day is incredibly powerful. Sleep is incredibly powerful. Dreams are insane. If you do something 10 minutes a day and you just let your brain do the nightly reset and incorporating of information and stuff, it's gonna change your life. If you try to learn German 10 minutes every day and you do it for 10 years, you're going to be amazing at it, probably. So don't focus on this month. Don't focus on this year even that much. Like, especially for art, it's a lifetime thing, and I don't think I have, but I could have prevented myself from ever playing guitar again just in literally a month. I thought I had carpal tunnel. I could have caught carpal tunnel in 1 month. Breathe in, meditate, make a plan, chill. If you feel pain, don't go through with the plan. The plan is a canvas, like real life is what's up. I'll work on organizing my thoughts and trying to not repeat myself this much and being a lot more eloquent. But the thing is, I am by just speaking right now. Thanks for listening. Take care. Bye bye.